What's going on, everybody? So, July Patreon Hangout number 4, numero 4, and hanging out with some good people, doing our thing.
Don't tarnish my reputation now.
Oh,
Pepsi's for everybody.
Pepsi's forever. I am in rare form. I am drinking soda today. What was that, Red?
In rumors about us being good people, you know.
Rumors of my personal quality have been greatly exaggerated. Yeah, no, it's been a ridiculous week. I gotta brag just real quick. Princess Vitara on Twitter did just confess that she would totally have a threesome with me and my wife.
Saw that.
Tasty.
Just saying.
Hey Jeff, I got you too, man.
Nice. Oh man, no, that was hilarious. I was just like, well, should I tell her that I had a dream that I was on a cruise ship with her? Sure. Why not?
Yeah, why not? Why not?
Turned out better than I thought it would.
Couldn't hurt.
Yeah. I love Twitter for that. Like the random exchanges you can have with people. Sometimes like big people you never thought you would get their attention. They're like, actually, hey, how's it going? Like, oh shit, hi, hello.
So, I'm followed by Blair White. It's amazing.
Oh, right on, cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Blair's a pretty good. She's a good Twitter friend.
Okay,
Yeah.
can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Yeah. Oh, thank God. Okay, I switched to my Bluetooth, so I think we're good now.
Good. Cool. Absolutely.
That was painful.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm trying to. What happened?
The apparently my Sony PlayStation headphone single headphone mic is absolutely terrible for doing this from my phone because I'm at work.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I can see that. I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to be doing tonight because we're doing Saints, you know, as usual. But like this thing, the new microphone, I don't really want to like dismantle the scissor arm to drag it out there, so I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do with it. It's weird.
Is it the actual Rode scissor arm?
No, I don't think so. No,
That thing's like really easy to move.
yeah, it was just like it was the cheapy like $12 one that everybody buys when they get this microphone. Apparently, I don't know.
Yeah, I think I have that. I think I have that one, but I don't even have that microphone. I just have a cheapo like Audio Technica.
Yeah. I almost went for the Audio Technica, but like how does this sound, everybody? Does it sound pretty good?
Yeah, it sounds good.
Yeah,
It sounds pretty good.
good.
Yeah,
sounds
good, man.
At
Good.
the beginning, when you first got it, it started to robot a little bit. I don't know if that's going to end up being a problem, but
I hope not.
yeah.
That
But
might
other than that, right now, you sound great.
Good. Okay. Yeah. No, I want to make sure like if I'm actually spending the money to get good upgrades for the channel, like that they work. You know, that'd be good.
Yeah, understandable.
Did you figure out what was going on with your Yeti?
Yes, I did. The Yeti, the problem is actually nothing to do with the Yeti. The problem has to do with the Windows 10 Creative Update. Something about that update fucked up a bunch of people's drivers, and so now the Yeti, the hard, there's a gain knob on the Yeti itself, and it will, you know, turn it up and down as need be. Apparently, there's something with Windows 10 now with the Creative Update where it will, no matter what the level that the Yeti's feeding in, will meter it to the same decibel range. So no, I can't turn it up. Yeah.
Oh fuck! Great, I got that to look forward to. That's
right,
the mic that I have.
There is a way, at least in OBS, to fix it, which is just using, and that's what I was doing as a makeshift patch the last time I had to use it for the Saints, and that was there's something called filters that you can do in OBS, and they're just like little additional tweaks to things, and there's an amplifier in that, and it worked okay, but yeah,
Not bad.
it's frustrating.
Not bad.
So how'd you do yesterday? We played golf.
Oh, I beat Mike by 5 strokes, but I mean I never hit par, not even close.
What'd you shoot?
Fuck. Not good.
148.
So is it kind of like when you play?
Isn't it on the second hole?
Was it kind of like when you play golf with your friends, but in real life?
Kind of, yeah. I mean, I think I got. You know what I think it was? I think on 9 holes I got 54. Which isn't too terribly good. It's like an average of six swings on, and they're all par
averaging
threes.
like a double bogey.
That's what we should do next year at VidCon. We should all go mini golfing. Shitload mini golf.
Mini golf would be badass. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I wonder if there's a mini golf.
Dude, if you ever make it out to Charlotte, I know my brother runs a golf course. We could get free golf.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look up mini golf.
I love golf.
Mini golf in LA, you know it's down there.
Tons of it.
Yeah.
Camelot Golfland. What? How far away is that from the shit?
Well, because VidCon's in Anaheim, right?
Yeah. VidCon's in Anaheim.
I'm sure there's one in Anaheim that's not in. You don't have to drive all the way to LA for.
Yeah, this looks like it's maybe 3.5 miles away from VidCon. That's not bad.
Did you buy your ticket yet? Like, or whoever's going, did you guys buy your tickets already, or are you gonna wait?
For next VidCon?
Yeah.
No, I haven't bought mine yet. I'll probably do it. I don't know, in a few months.
Yeah, we won't jump on it while it's still cheap.
How cheap?
Yeah, I gotta wait and
like,
see if I got a.
It's like 150 for the creator one right now. Let's see. Like it's like 10 or here. Hold on, like go right here.
Yeah.
Creator's 150 right now, and it's 200 like later on.
Yeah, that's not bad. I mean, but they're like when I asked people what they got from the creator badge, there really wasn't a lot.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Should we all get industry badges?
Yeah. I mean, I'm even contemplating like, VidCon going, but not even buying a ticket to VidCon itself. Because okay, so this is the extent of me using my badge at VidCon. I went into one panel for about 5 minutes because it was ending, and other than that, 3 times I was outside of VidCon in the VidCon only area, like just talking to people and hanging out for like 20 minutes at a time. So I paid however much I paid for my fucking community ticket for effectively an hour and 5 minutes worth of stuff. Like,
that's crazy.
If we don't have passes, how are we going to harass Anita Sarkeesian?
Oh, I don't give a shit about that.
Well, I mean, according to Francesca Ramsey, like
I mean,
we start planning now
plane
to
ticket
be
is
there.
harassing.
If we go without passes, it's going to destroy their entire thing.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta take off, guys. I gotta get back to work. So
All right,
nice chatting with you.
All right, man.
Later,
man.
Later.
Bye.
See ya.
Later.
See ya.
Get out
Yeah.
already.
Yeah, no, it was wild. I really do. I do plan to go. I really do plan to go to VidCon again next year. But it's one of those things. There are some people who are going to try and get onto panels that are more kind of like things that I do or my friends do. And if they do, I'll probably buy a ticket. But otherwise, I'll probably just go and. I mean, before you even get to VidCon itself, like right in front of where you have to get your pass checked, there's the Hilton right there that you don't need a pass for, and they have a huge fucking bar and like lounge area and things like that. And that's where we kept hanging out. So whatever, fuck it.
Nick is talking to you in chat there. I'll be able to-
Who is?
Nick, Mr. Goron himself.
Oh, have you filled out your community member survey? No, I haven't. Shit, I have not. I should probably do that.
I'm excited. I'm taking my vacation tomorrow. Going to Germany. It's gonna be awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm going to Wacken Open Air, which is like the biggest heavy metal festival in the world. So.
Ooh, I'm jealous.
Awesome.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Don't get run over.
I'm jelly.
And my new tattoo just filled in time, so I'm happy about that. I got a Pepe tattoo on my ankle. Awesome.
I suppose it's better than having a Pepe tattoo on the small of your back.
You for hate speech in Germany.
Yeah, you gotta be careful.
It's gonna be covered up. I never wear shorts anyway, so no one's gonna know. But yep, it's
Speaking
filled
of
up pretty
tattoos,
good.
when's yours happening, Jeff?
Fun?
Saying, speaking of tattoos, when are you getting yours?
Oh God, internet infamous tattoo. Yeah, so
Yeah, when is that happening?
I should probably just do that, shouldn't I? So what I was doing, what I was planning on was I was still trying to get that one guy to do it because he's my buddy. He's the best tattoo artist in town, and he's really expensive, but he was going to cut me a good deal. And then he canceled on me, and he canceled on me, and then I had to cancel on him because I couldn't get a babysitter, and now I haven't been able to get a hold of him. So what I was kind of thinking I might do was the next time I go up to Washington, I was going to see about finding a really good one up there and take the drunken peasants with me to go so they can like help film me getting tattooed on my chest because I thought that'd be kind of fun.
Hey, that's pretty good.
That sounds like an adventure.
It's a pretty good idea, but the problem is the next time I'm going up to Washington is Friday to host the drunken peasants. So, but only Ben is going to be in town. So I don't know. Maybe I'll see if Ben wants to go with me the day after, and we'll do it. Might be interesting. I'm actually hosting the Drunken Peasants twice next week.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
Good.
tomorrow I'm calling in to co-host with Ben, and then Friday I'm going up there. So, yep. Can't get mind blasted fucking drunk tonight. Yeah, that'd be good.
So,
Hey, everybody,
so
welcome
no
to
drunk
the
phone call
Peasants.
to Undoomed.
Huh?
But it would be
So
Oh,
no,
yeah, no
so
calling
no
in.
drunk phone call. No
Yeah.
drunk phone call to Undoomed.
No drunk dialing Undoomed. Maybe I'll just call him just because.
No. Yeah. She'll probably be sat there and be like, I haven't had my phone call from Jeff yet. What's going on? Is something wrong?
He'll get a sober call from Jeff and not know what to do with it.
Jeff, are you okay? I haven't heard from you, buddy. So, yeah, maybe. That'd be interesting. But yep. Gonna be pretty ridiculous. It's gonna be a weird week. And then I guess I'm gonna go stay with Poisoning the Well 3 weeks from now. Over in Atlanta for a weekend. I'm gonna go do that.
Dirty South.
Only 'cause I found, like-
Atlanta going to be left stag.
You should go drinking with Richard Lewis.
Dude, are you seriously doing
We'll
that?
hang out
I'll
behind the table,
I'll
too.
drive down for the night.
Yeah, I'm serious. We're seriously doing that. We haven't figured out what exactly we're gonna do during the weekend, but I'm flying over there the 18th on Friday, and then I'm flying out on Sunday. So yeah, that's the thing. That's happening. I'm going.
Yeah.
All right.
Boys night out.
Let
You,
me
Michael
know what
Campbell,
you guys are doing. I'll drive down. I'll buy you a beer, man.
Yeah, we'll be partying in Atlanta. It'd be cool. But the tattoo. So I don't know what the fuck to do about it. So I guess I'll ask Ben, but I might just try and find somebody else here in town that I can squeeze in and just get it done, because I just fucking want it at this point. It weighs on me all the fucking time. It'll pop into my head like, oh yeah, I need to get my fucking chest tattooed, and I haven't done it yet, and it's driving me crazy. It's been like, what, 5 fucking months? 5 fucking months is too long. It's too fucking long.
Part of me wants to get more meme tattoos, but part of me knows I'll regret it. The one I really want to get is going to be Chef Boyardee in a hot rod, like a Rat Fink type of thing, but with Chef Boyardee. That'd be great.
I want to see that so bad.
That would be cool. I need to make an appointment with this guy downtown who's really good. It's called Lefty's Tattoos or whatever, but he'll give me a discount. So
that's cool.
Now the meme tattoos would be great, because then you can explain to your grandchildren what they mean.
Yeah.
Take them
I also
on an
want to get the
adventure.
Fields guy, and I want to get a sad Pepe as well. But like,
It's gonna be like
On the other ankle.
it's gonna be like our grandparents be like, "This is from when I was in the Navy," and then be like, "This is from when I was in the meme war."
Yeah.
Beautiful Pepe, our sovereign protector.
yeah, I'm so glad how this one turned out, though. Like, it looks so good. If you can see it, I don't know.
Yeah.
It turned out.
That's good. That's
I'm
great.
really that.
Feels good, man.
some like Americana kind of traditional tattoos, you know. But I'm proud. That's my first tattoo, and I definitely want to get a bunch more.
Just don't do what I did and get covered in bad punk tattoos.
But I'm
working
a
on my
punk,
arm at the
though,
moment.
so I mean, hey, it's
If you
probably
were in
gonna
the
happen.
punk scene, though, like that's kind of like a rite of passage.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. There's just some of them that I don't really like very much.
Just
Like,
get the
fuck
word. Just get the word "fuck" scrawled on you somewhere, and then you've got the rite of passage again.
Like this,
Oh,
this
this
little, this is like just the biggest piece of shit little fucking tattoo thing ever. I fucking hate it. It's just dumb.
Was that supposed to be like an Operation Ivy thing?
No.
I want to get a tombstone with GG on it. That would be pretty cool.
It
Like
definitely
GG
reminds
Allen.
me of some Op Ivy artwork I've seen.
Yeah, well, so this guy that I knew, he was my roommate. He's a really incredible artist. I'll give him that much credit. He wasn't a very incredible human being, kind of a piece of shit. But he drew these really cool little ghosty things, but you know, this isn't a good representation. He'd do something in that sort of art style, but it'd be like that kind of cartoon character sitting in this amazingly detailed biomechanical octopus thing. Like, it was incredible. The dude was an amazing artist.
Very
And he was like-
Lovecraftian.
Yeah, and cyberpunky Lovecraftian sort of thing. And so I was really excited about it when he said he wanted to learn how to tattoo, and I was like, well, I'll let you tattoo me because you're an amazing artist and I have a tattoo gun. And so he did that on me, and he's like, I'm done.
Bad move.
What the fuck? What the shit is that?
Wait, what?
So I got really mad. Really, really.
I'm not going to be here very long. So I'm on lunch, so I'll be dropping out soon.
Right on, man.
You know what I really want to get? I actually want to get like Dr. Frankenfurter kind of like mom tattoo on my shoulder. I think that would be pretty cool.
That would be great. Yeah.
Have you seen the image of Frankenfurter sitting on the Iron Throne yet?
No. That sounds pretty good though.
I really want to get Sparky from Demenadar Go somewhere.
I got it from Alpha Omega Sin. I'll tweet you the Frankenfurter on the Iron Throne.
Hell yeah, dude! I want to see that. I love anything that's got Rocky Horror Picture Show in it. That's like the classic stuff. Does anybody know? Has the remake come out yet?
Yeah, it's out.
Okay.
There's a remake for. Oh wait, I heard about that.
Yeah, it was a TV movie.
Laverne Cox.
It is kind of politically correct.
Yeah. Was it any good?
No. Well, I don't think so, but...
For being honest, it was absolute garbage.
Just looking at that IMDb page, it looks really bad.
How can you make the correct Rocky Horror Picture Show?
You can't. That's like saying that the Emoji Movie was actually going to do well at all. We see how that went.
Planning on getting really drunk and going on a date with friends. See that? That would be so funny.
Yeah, I actually was making a joke because that I felt a little bad about how bad the Emoji Movie was doing, so I was gonna go watch it. But then I just really thought about it, and I'm like, I'm not putting myself through that. Fuck that. No way.
I'm gonna be so drunk. We're gonna sneak in like a bunch of flasks and just fucking get wasted in the fucking crowd. It's gonna be great.
Plus, the main character is that guy that punched the Uber driver for being a Nazi.
Are you serious?
Yeah, the guy that was on Silicon Valley. I can't remember his name. He's got some stupid 2-letter first name.
That's
he was
crazy.
on Silicon Valley, and there was that big story about how he like called the Uber driver a racist and then like punched him or something, and then got arrested for it, and they kicked him off Silicon Valley. So that's why he's not allowed to be on the show anymore.
Wow.
And he's the main character, or one of the main characters in that Emoji Movie.
What the fuck?
And he's all talking about how like, oh, it's gonna help progressive values, and don't.
The
Emoji Movie?
Yeah, it's like it's gonna be great for progressivism. Yeah, no, it's bad.
I'm telling you, man, these progressives, they are hitching their wagons to the wrong horses. They do it all the time.
It's got
I guess it's a little poop joke movie, and it's probably
in the words of Peter.
Values.
Oh, T.J. Miller. That's his name, I think.
That. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah.
That
T.J.
guy.
Miller is.
Oh, that guy.
Shit, dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
In the words of Peter Venkman, "Oh Johnny, did you back the wrong horse?"
yeah.
You know what's tragic is Patrick Stewart's voicing
Really?
movie.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, really?
He's the poop emoji.
Yeah, Patrick Stewart, Captain Picard, is the poop emoji.
Right. No, but I gotta kind of admire him because he's outright said, "I'm just gonna go do ridiculous shit because I want to." I'm like,
well, it's funny. Like if you hear like some of the stories from when he was on TNG, like, man, Patrick Stewart's like a dirty old man. It's awesome.
I know. I can't help but love the guy.
I think he's pretty secure enough in his career to be able to do stupid shit like that and not
Yeah,
have
he
to
can
worry.
do whatever the fuck he
Like
wants.
one of the most renowned Shakespearean actors of nowadays. It's like he's like, I'm a poop emoji.
That guy was in Dune. He can do whatever the fuck he wants.
Jeff, I sent you the freaking fooder on the Iron Throne.
Sweet. I'll check it out in a minute. Sounds good.
He's currently making hats, it looks like.
I am indeed. Hats need to be made.
I gotta bounce. I've got one more hour left to do here at work, and I will see you guys later on tonight.
Later, man.
Later.
Good.
Bye.
See you later.
Yeah, no, I got another box in of hats, so
I
gotta
get
make them.
so many compliments on that hat. I wear that
Me
all the
too.
time downtown,
People
especially in
love the hat.
South of Market. Everyone loves it.
Yeah, people
I got a
do
lot
love
of
the
really
hat.
weird looks in Walmart the other day.
My mum wants one for our dog. For some reason, she wants like a jumper for our dog with shitlord on it. She thinks that's the right name for him.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Yeah.
I'm gonna wear that hat to Germany. It's gonna be great. Oh yeah.
I'm trying to remember how I translated shitlord into German.
Scheiße.
I think it was like Scheißensaal or some shit like that. I don't know.
Or maybe like Scheissemeister.
Come on, Google Translate.
Get Kraut. He can translate it for us.
I gotta do some more comedy in my videos, man. Everything's been so serious. I mean, like I know there's like funny things that I can do when I'm talking about serious topics, but like you know, I was looking back at some of the other things I've done, and like Cassara Vera as a Jedi hologram and shit like that. I was like, I want to do more shit like that. That was fun.
By the way, I want to thank you for letting me use that clip of yours in my video.
Oh yeah, cool, man. I'm glad.
Yeah, Jeff, we want more Mr. Wiggles, man.
I know.
Mr. Wiggles.
Everybody wants more Mr. Wiggles.
Everyone wants more of your Wiggles.
But not
Got
on
the
the
name for your new
streams.
one yet?
So people started getting really mad at me because I was adding Mr. Wiggles into the live streams, and I was like, okay, I guess I'm gonna do that.
What,
He
it's like
didn't- by the way,
Thursday
Jeff-
Thursdays and stuff like that? Mr.
Yeah,
Wiggles
There
is
you go.
brilliant.
That is the shitlord
Yeah.
translation.
A couple people were like, dude, just stop putting them in the live streams. Like they're fine as characters in videos, but don't do it in the live streams. You're talking to yourself and it's really weird. And I was like, oh, okay. I guess.
Yeah, just bring Mr. Wiggles. Just bring him onto the Drunken Peasants. That'll be fine.
Jeff, don't let the man
he
get
can
you
co-host.
down. More Mr. Wiggles. We all love it.
Mr. Wiggles. Yeah.
No, you know what you should do? You should just straight start talking to yourself on stream. Be like,
Yeah.
is this better, guys?
Does this please you? Is this what you want from me?
Are you not entertained?
Dance, monkey, dance.
Hey, I'll only be on for a second since I've already been on before, but I just want to say, like, Jeff, when you're on Crowder, I'm a Mug Club member, so I can push the audio through Discord so everyone can hear.
Nice.
And unless it's embarrassing, in which case I'll record the video and post it.
Okay. That's if they even want me on anymore. I don't know. I haven't talked to him
you
or his
got-
producer.
You got bumped for Blair, which
I watched
is not a bad thing.
Yeah. I mean, I don't feel good about it.
No, it's Blair. I mean,
I hate these fucking markers. Oh my god, I fucking hate.
Blair's been on there tons of times though.
Actually, Crowder is pretty big about having people on with who we can have civilized discussions with. You know, especially people with contrary positions.
Yeah, no, he seems to be. I think he did have me marked as an easy target because of the content of my Twitter videos that I sent to him, because they were not intellectual fucking Titan arguments or whatnot. So if we'll see if he sees the video that I made and if he still wants to have the conversation or not. I mean, it's fine with whatever. I'd love to go on. I'd love don't get me wrong, I really want that exposure, but I'm happy because I got a chance to say what I wanted to say in a video, and that makes me pretty happy. And the video turned out pretty good. I flubbed over my words a lot in that video, though. Probably because I was talking about AIDS.
Well,
I'd love the intro to that video. It's like, we're talking about AIDS. Drink.
Time for booze.
Right. Is that enough? Nope. Drink. Hey. Okay.
Yeah, little behind the scenes of that too. After I got done, so wait, let me see if I can get my time frame right. Yes. Okay. So what happened is I recorded that video and I drank that whole fucking glass of whiskey, and then
don't blame you.
I think we had a Patreon live stream. It was the last one. It was number 3, and I was drunk, and like by the end of the live stream, I was even more drunk. And then one of the other patrons was here in town traveling, so I took a cab to go hang out with him, and I got more drunk. And my buddy shows up, and the patron dude had to take off, so me and Shay went out to a bar, and I got more drunk.
You came Uber for Jeff.
Then we were on our way leaving, and we run into this buddy of mine, and he's hanging out with this guy from Senegal. He's a Senegalese dude, and he's amped up because he thinks somebody was fucking with him in the bar and shit. And the bouncers are like, "This guy's got to go. He's out of control." And we're like, "We'll take him. Fuck it." So we everybody threw into a cab, and we took this extremely almost blacked out drunk Senegalese dude back to the house, and we got even more fucked up. It was just ridiculous. The whole thing was weird.
So the next
I like how the entire story was, and then this happened, and I got more drunk.
It was
this thing happened.
Fucked.
It's like layers of getting more and more drunk.
It's kind of why I haven't really been drinking too much since then, because I hurt. I hurt so bad after that night. It's not worth it. It's a fun time.
The liver needs to recover.
Mm-hmm. I met this really interesting, super smart. I don't know what race it is. I think she's like Persian, but she's very exotic looking. But she had like these awesome face tattoos all over, and had an awesome conversation. It was a really good night. It was cool. It's a good time.
And then you got even more drunk.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, that's kind of the thing. I don't like going out too terribly much, because like when you go to a bar and you socialize and you meet new people and you have conversations and whatnot, people want to talk about their lives. You know, like, hey, I go into school for this. Hey, I'm a tax attorney. Hey, I'm in the military or whatever. And so I'll go out and I'll meet a random person. They're like, hey, what do you do? And I'm like, I do YouTube. And I try and explain it a little bit, and they just don't get it. So the conversation doesn't go anywhere.
You watch a lot of YouTube?
Advertisements sometimes.
Don't try to explain stuff to normies. They don't get it.
So I've tried to explain, people having a YouTube as a job to people I work with, and they're like, what? I'm like, I don't get it. I'm just like, don't worry. Don't worry then. It's just like, okay, yeah, no.
It's interesting, yeah. I mean, a lot of people just cannot wrap their heads around it. Doesn't make any sense to them.
It's really easy. You just get in touch with somebody at Monsanto, and
go on.
No, that was the entire thing. You get in touch with somebody at Monsanto, and then you get tons of subscribers.
And they'll hook you up with your own YouTube channel.
Free money.
I didn't have a punchline for it.
It's like step 1, contact Monsanto. Step 2, question mark. Step 3 profit.
There is actually there are two people who work for Monsanto that are Twitter followers of mine, but I know because I've talked to them before. They were like, I don't know, man. Like some of your views on Twitter, you go a little crazy, and I'm like, yeah, you should just mute me, but keep following me, but just mute me. And they're like, oh, okay, yeah, it's a good idea. So
Jeff, you made mention a little bit ago on Twitter or something that you were listening to either Tech Nine or some strange music.
I was listening to Tech Nine
Okay.
a lot yesterday, like a whole fucking lot yesterday.
Do you have any other artists on that platform you like?
Chris Calico is incredible.
Chris is awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, he's fucking dope.
Cal is awesome. I like Seth's crew too. So.
Yes.
Got him as years.
Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3. It looks like I only have to make 3 hats. Yeah, I think so. I think I only need to make 3 hats this month.
I'm gonna jump off now. I'm jumping off. Oh yeah, I gotta get.
Bye.
Cheers, buddy.
Later, man.
See you later.
And they're all going somewhere in the States. Sweet. Okay. Nice. That means I can actually just drop them into the mailbox today and not have to worry about trying to get to the post office tomorrow. That's handy. That's good. It's very handy.
I sent the link to Nick.
You know what I'm happy about? Blank Banshee's doing a U.S. tour if you're into Vaporwave, so I'm excited for that.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I almost ditched
non-ironically listening to Vaporwave.
I almost ditched on VidCon to go to Rammstein.
Ooh. Oh, that would have been great. They do a great show.
Yeah. I was tempted. I was really tempted. But
I'm going to Ozfest this year, I think, maybe, but like I go to a lot of shows since all my friends work at venues here. So like San Francisco, when all your friends work in venues, it's like a nonstop party. I always get in for free. So it's I'm happy with that. Oh yeah.
Isn't it? I remember I went to Ozfest in like 2006, but like that, and then it was like the next year it was like Ozfest is going to be free, and it was garbage. I don't know if it's gotten any better since then.
What's going on, Nick?
Oh, it's really good. This year it looks really good. I went last year, but it was mostly deathcore bands, which I'm not a huge fan of, but it was still good. This year it looks awesome, though. It's mostly thrash, so I'm like really looking forward to that.
I do like how thrash is making a comeback. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. There's been a lot of good albums coming out lately, so hey, that's what I'm into. So, yep.
I need to actually start listening to music again. All I do is listen to the same shit over and over again in my car. I never like experiment with or try and find new music.
What's in your car right now?
What's in my car? Well, it's on my phone, but
okay.
Usually, what I'm listening to is Tech Nine, The Outward, Old School Skitty Puppy. That's about it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my problem is with most modern industrial is it gets, I don't know, a bit too EDM a lot of the times. I go like a lot of clubs a lot, so it's like a lot of times I'll just hear like EDM and I'll be like, come on, play the old stuff, man.
Well, isn't it kind of like the new metal version of industrial
I guess.
at this point? Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, like
I think you can get down in a major way to some old school industrial music. It gets.
Have you listened to the new Nine Inch Nails EP?
No,
I haven't.
I checked out I checked out the first single track that they released, and like what was like my response was something like I had no idea the band Him was this into EDM.
Yeah.
Did you see Trent like spoke in an interview saying that he regrets a lot of the cursing in his song lyrics because when his kid grows up, he's like not looking forward to having to explain it to him. It's like, dude, what do you think he's gonna be listening to? It's gonna make Tech Nine look like Mother Goose.
Yeah. I swear to God.
He's going to have to explain to his child what fist fuck means, and I'm really looking forward to that.
Fist fuck.
He's gonna sit him down. He's be like, I want to explain this. There was a track in my song that I think you need to understand before you really get through this puberty thing. Dad, don't worry. No, I've already got a Pornhub account. I know what fist fucking is. Now, can I show you something?
Yeah.
You see, when a man and a woman love each other very, very much, sometimes the man puts his
and sometimes the woman doesn't back.
And sometimes the woman doesn't back.
Wait. Are you assuming their gender right now?
I assume all genders. As soon as I meet somebody, I assume your gender.
It's gonna be a classic thing.
Hey, Josh, what the hell is behind you on the shelf? What is that? It looks like a bunch of
products.
Hair product.
Okay.
I'm not working. I'm on my one store for it, so I still got 20 minutes. But yeah, I work at a beauty supply store.
Ah, okay.
Yep.
I was like,
the best stores to work at.
I was like, man, that's
Dude,
a lot
it's
of
so laid back, guys. So I mean, hey,
I used to have an
great.
electric blue mohawk. I used to go to Sally Beauty all the time.
Oh yeah.
All my friends always ask me for. All my friends are like, "Get me some hairspray because I'm putting my hair up tonight." And I'm like, whatever.
Just
I'm like,
just come buy it. It's cheap.
Why does he have so much shit food?
No, I mean, beauty supply companies are actually the ones who, like my nasty fucking rosacea. Yeah, it was the esthetician who ran. It was like a wig shop and supply store, and he came next door to my beer store, and he's like, "You're gonna think I'm fucking crazy, but just give this a try." And he gives me Bosley hair restoration shampoo and conditioner, and he's like, "Use this as a face wash. Just trust me." I'm like, "Okay." Whoa, I'm not doing anything else.
That's multiple uses.
Yeah, I was like amazed. And actually, well, like the beard I've got now, this is the first beard in my entire life I've had, and I'm pretty sure I have it all to thank. I have Bosley to thank. I'm a Bosley success story.
That's what I've heard. People like to have like really shit beards that don't actually cover anything. Apparently, using that will like thicken it. So,
yep.
I'm lucky.
If I don't
with this, I'm 20 years old and I got this. Pretty impressive. So
I want to recommend that shit to Tyler, the creator, because he's always bitching about his shitty Nigerian facial hair.
That's gonna be my excuse now. It's like, oh guys, I'm part black.
No, it just turns out for some reason, like it doesn't just give you thicker hair, it gives you thicker white boy hair. So like he just starts growing this patchy blonde and red straight thing out of his face. Man, this is like, oh my god, I never thought I'd live out the music video for Who Dat Boy. Oh shit.
Oh, it's too good.
I just want to know what everyone thinks of this line real quick. Sharper image to roll out GPS-enabled hijab in the hopes of helping Linda Sarsour find the plot again.
That's terrible.
Is Sharper image still a thing? Really?
Yeah. Even if it isn't, like it's sort of like a. It's a test. It's a test for a given audience. You crack a joke about Sharper image, and if everyone looks around scratching their heads, you're like, "Oh, I'm the old one now."
Right.
Where do you think those razor students came from, kids?
I used to be with it, and then they changed what it was, and now it is something scary and different to me. It'll happen to you.
Crack a joke about Brookstone.
It's like, is Sharper image still around? Yes, but it's called Mike now. Don't ask questions. They went with. They saw the winds blowing and they just went with them.
Did you guys see that a couple of the guys from Rick and Morty got bottles of Szechuan sauce, gallons of Szechuan sauce?
Oh my god!
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. And the what's his name? The guy, like the voice actor who created them, was actually posing with Ethan from H3H3 with it today. I guess they're chowing down on some of it.
Oh man, lucky.
Are y'all excited for the new Rick and Morty tonight?
It's gonna be really great when everyone gets to catch the show after Saints.
Yeah,
after Saints.
Yeah, that's pretty much how my night's gonna go. Is Saints and then immediately like Game of Thrones and Rick and Morty.
Yep.
No, I'll catch the 6 o'clock Game of Thrones and then Rick and Morty after.
I'm gonna try to download it tonight so I can watch it on the plane tomorrow. Hopefully,
it's on at 6 if you have HBO East.
If you have HBO Go too, you can start streaming it at 6.
Yeah,
seriously?
I have both. So
yeah, I actually get to.
I gotta tell AJ. I'll be right back.
All right. No spoilers then. No spoilers while we're in the show.
No.
Jon Snow dies again.
Jon Snow dies like 5 more times. Okay.
Ed Snow comes back to life.
Oh my God!
Don't worry, I'll only put it in the super chat.
Man, I miss when Game of Thrones the books were ahead of the show, because when I was in like my freshman year of high school, so all my friends would be like, "Don't spoil it, and I know what's gonna happen."
Yeah, you were started roboting a little bit. You might wanna hit F5.
Yeah, I've never seen an episode of Game of Thrones.
Really?
Read the
it's
books.
good.
Read the books.
Really
read
good.
the
What?
books.
Yeah,
It's
Read
really,
the books
really
first, and
legitimately
then watch it.
read the books, then watch it, and then
and
then get mad at the show.
Yeah, that's what I did. I read the books and watched the show, and then I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Did you see the
I read
reason?
the first 2 books and then I watched the show, and I feel very happy about that choice.
Did you see the Reason TV spoof on Game of Thrones?
Yeah, that was good.
No.
So we built the wall, yeah. And on the other side, it's just people who go about doing whatever they want, yeah. And we kept them out, yep. And we kept their redheads out, yeah.
Yep.
Is there a door? There's got to be a door.
Why are they all redheads? That's the other thing.
It's a matter
Actually, you
of-
know what? There's no time for questions. Just go to the other side.
No,
it's
I mean, red hair is supposedly, I've heard, cause of generational inbreeding. So if you think about it, they don't have any laws. They don't have any social norms.
Well, let's
we
face it.
We was wildlings and shit.
It's just love. Love is love. And love conquers all. And other such catchphrases.
Well, let's remember this is all they're all African by nature.
I mean, I remember in the book they went into depth about like Craster's Keep and how he inbred his whole like commune there. So like, I mean, it's suffice to say it's common up in the north. So
no, I mean, Ancapistan in the in the realm of Westeros is it's a different kind of place.
Holy shit! Is this really going to be the 20th episode of YouTube Saints tonight?
I think it's actually is it the 20th and 19th? Because I thought.
Oh no, it's the 19th. It's the 19th.
Yeah. And I mean, fuck with that title if you want. I'm not.
No,
like,
that's a good title. That's a really, really good title.
Who's the guest?
Karen Strawn.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Girl writes what? She will be.
Girl writes what from the Honey Badgers?
And she'll be bringing in her vodka, which means it'd be a good time.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna keep myself under control because I got shit to do tomorrow. I only have this much left of my whiskey and a beer, and that's pretty much it for me tonight. It'd be enough for me to get schwasty, but not enough that tomorrow when I have to fucking
enough for you to get swifty.
Yeah, not to the point where I'm gonna be like, hey, everybody, I was drunken peasants.
Drunken presents.
Drunken presents.
My skill, Timmy. So worst spoiler ever for Stargate SG-1. Dr. Jackson died. What, again? Yeah. Happened a lot. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. But that was something that I thought was really interesting, though, is so when I went to do Drunken Peasants, it went great. They were all really nice to me. We had a lot of fun. But I brought that fucking case of booze, right? 3 different types of liquor and like all the mix-ins and shit. I'm just like, let's get fucking crazy, guys. Let's go. And so I just kept pouring myself fucking drinks. And I was watching, and I think Ben made himself like 2 really light drinks, and Scotty had like 2 light drinks, and that was it. And I'm like, you guys are bad branding. You're not drunk. What the fuck?
Well,
That's false advertising.
You did say they were, like they were trying to really study the format, and you can have plans for a show all day, but if you don't have the mental limberness to really get through it, then Yeah, it's not gonna work.
Well, they also like when you watch them operate, like they're in the studio, they've been doing it for so long. Like they're up to over 360 episodes now or something like that. They've been doing it for so fucking long that they didn't even like talk about prep or anything. It was how they do it is they have a queue of things that they want to put on, and they just like eat throughout the day while they're getting ready and having some food and whatever. They just go over and like find things that they wanted to watch and like add it in. They don't talk to each other about it beforehand, nothing. They're just like, all right, we're going live, fuck it, let's go. And like they just know what to do because they've done it for so long. So it's interesting. It's really interesting.
371. 371.
371. Gotcha. I mean,
that's a shit.
Me and Nick are kind of getting to that point. Like we really only need like 5 to 10 minutes prep before we can go live.
Yep. I mean, half the time we don't even know what we're doing until 15 minutes before we go.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I mean, like I got that one coder guy, Contrarian Canadian. He who makes the ticker, and he keeps like reinventing it every week. So I have to like go through and figure out the new way to like program it in and shit. But I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, I'm still trying to look around for a better alternative to Skype, but it doesn't seem as though there's been enough of a demand to make one like
Zoom
popular and affordable.
We should try Zoom. Yeah. Maybe we can do that today. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be nice because the I mean, I know the like just the audio quality, at least from my end, it always sounds like I'm on a Skype call.
Yeah, and I think Zoom's supposed to be able to fix that. We should give that a shot. Maybe we'll play around with it today before we go live. But yeah, so let's see what else has been going on recently.
Politicon.
Which one?
Politicon.
What is Politicon anyway?
Politicon is basically they bring together a bunch of people who are very political savvy people, and they just like debate. Like yesterday they had Ann Coulter versus Anna Kasparian.
Jesus Christ!
Oh Jesus!
Okay, now.
Okay.
That was a bit of that was a bit.
They have men's and women's leagues.
So they're not.
Debate.
They also have
Did you just assume Ann Coulter's gender?
This is. I mean, so what? So once again, though,
back in. So
once again, we get.
I'm not even assuming Ann Coulter's human, let alone her gender. Okay.
How did she do it without her brown buffalo friend?
Oh no, Cenk Uygur is debating Ben Shapiro today.
Oh,
yeah, I saw something about that.
Interesting.
I don't see that going too. I'm no big Shapiro fan, but I really don't see that going too well for Cenk.
Yeah.
Well, Cenk is a big actually the Ann Coulter Anna Kasparian debate was just a train wreck.
Well, this is the thing.
No shit.
Train wreck.
I complain about a lot of things, but I've actually publicly sort of bemoaned the fact that we're not getting any more Christopher Hitchens, or we're not going to see another Gore Vidal versus Buckley. Instead, we're going to be like, what's your following? Oh my God, we've got the best brains in politics. Do you really?
My favorite point of the Anna debate was Anna Kasparian started by like attacking Ann Coulter with basically a factually incorrect lie, and Ann Coulter responded with also a factually incorrect lie.
No, say it again. So
Yeah.
Imagine my shock.
The Tommy Lahren, whoever she was debating, just degenerated into an insult slugfest.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, we might as well.
What did she say the other day? I'm still at my parents. I'm still at my parents.
Yeah, still at my parents. Like 20.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
No, just wait till
I
next.
still live
wait till
with my
next year.
parents, and I'm 34, sorry. So.
I'm not even allowed to do that here.
I've had my parents live with me before. I mean, that was fun.
Yeah.
Now you listen here.
Just an absolute train wreck. I mean, I imagine Ben Shapiro is probably going to mop the floor with Cenk, but Cenk's going to throw out enough personal insults, and he'll get the crowd on his side that will declare victory.
Just wait next year though. They'll get like Devin Tracy to debate Paul Joseph Watson.
Oh my God.
Well, that's really Chenk's double chin will be good to watch.
It's just like, wait, this is a debate, right? Yeah, this is a debate. And why do you have so many water balloons? Oh, you'll see.
Tonight at Politicon, Cenk Uygur versus Gallagher.
God.
What the fuck? Cenk Uygur versus the Armenian ambassador.
Hey now. What the fuck?
Honestly, you know what I really genuinely would love to see though would be Turkish President Erdogan versus Vernaculus.
Did you see the Erdogan saying that Turkey was on the moon first? Did you see that shit?
Which was that?
Erdogan, I guess, said that Turkey was the first man on the moon.
I'm sure they were. He's been to the. I mean, you can tell just by listening to the guy. He's a fucking space cadet through and through.
Oh yeah.
Well, if anyone's been watching the news, Venezuela decided that their constitution is too constrictive. They're writing a new one.
Oh fuck!
To allow a single political party to dominate them all.
Well, I'm sure they'll, do the correct market adjustments and everything that's needed to, pay. I mean, they've got to keep paying their police forces, right? And I'm sure, Sharman will continue to foot the bill for that. You guys saw that, right? When they were rewarding their security forces with toilet paper rations.
Oh my god.
That's funny shit.
They got to figure out those seashells soon.
Well, no, I'm just thinking they probably this is why millennial communists in the West probably love Islam so much. It's like they don't need toilet paper. They wipe without it. So why all the decadence of Venezuela? Clearly that's not true socialism.
They have designated streets for that.
No, it's Pakistan. Oh, wait, no, they're not designated there. Never mind.
A report came out that the average Venezuela will be 3 inches shorter due to malnutrition.
They were getting too tall to begin with.
Wow, crazy.
No one in that country will ever be too big for their britches again.
I mean, have you ever seen...
They can make smaller britches now.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, if you've ever seen like pictures of North Koreans, like they're tiny people.
Yeah.
What?
Because they are not well taken care of.
The country's GDP is like $2,000. I make more money in a month than
that's
North Korea does.
That's pretty racist, guys. Are you trying to get Jeff a strike or what? What's going on here? North Koreans. Listen, I've read. I've seen some North Korean texts, and and I'm not gonna just doubt them outright. They're clearly the tallest and healthiest people in the world. And I'm as an American, I really you do know. No, they actually tell their people that like the West is a starving wasteland, and that North Korea sends aid packages regularly.
They also tell their people that they've won every World Cup that comes along, and all manner of shit. They win all the gold medals, and
they have a fucking show match. It's like a scripted show match between like two sets of North Korean teams, and one's just like spray painted brown. Like we beat the team was doing wonderful, but then the glorious leader came in the last minute and won the game against Kenya.
Too good, man. Too good.
I was watching recently a bunch of videos of like North Korean defectors getting interviewed after they came over about like, what they thought of America, what they thought of South Korea and all that stuff. It was really interesting. Like seeing how they're like, oh yeah, I used to think America was just evil and then they would kill us. But then I met them outside of, I met a couple of Americans in South Korea and they're the nicest people. And I was like, see?
I had
watch a video called what is it, North Koreans eating barbecue?
Yeah, it's from that same channel. It's from the same channel.
Okay. Yeah, dude. I was there going. They're like, yeah, we don't know. We don't kill cows, and we don't get meat, except for like twice a year. I'm like, yeah, you're kidding me.
No, it's all they eat is rice.
Yeah, it's an interesting video. It just reminded me of us, and I remember because it came up in those Facebook memories. Like, hey, do you remember posting this thing on this day last year? Oh, memories. I'm like, sorry, Facebook, I don't have memories anymore. You took them from me. But well, no, it's like African. I think it was African like cocoa farmers, like impoverished as fuck, and they get paid pennies a day for, just endless toil, and they got to try chocolate for the first time after harvesting these crops for fucking 20 years. And they were completely baffled. They're like, so wait, this is what this does? All we know is that we farm it and people buy it. This is what you do with it? Wow, this is really good. I'm like, that is a proper mind fuck right there. Perspective is worth its weight in cocoa beans.
Yeah, right. Oh man.
I've heard that North Koreans like come over the border and they're told by the South Koreans, no, we're not at war and we haven't been at war for 50 years.
Yeah, no, that was one of the things that they were saying. It's a lot like that. Like they'll say that like everybody in South Korea is homeless because they spend all of their money on the war against North Korea. And like they go down there and it's just like, nope.
Listen, the Kims just wanted to carve out a safe space on the peninsula for those who know what a functioning system look like. I mean, it's a democratic republic, for fuck's sake.
It's democratic socialism.
It's not real socialism, guys.
It's I mean, it's like stepping away from the jokes for just a second. When you actually think about the fact that in like this modern world, for me, living in the West, prosperous and all, it's pretty mind blowing to think of the kind of poverty that so much of the world lives in. But it is even more of a trip to think that a place like North Korea can exist. Like, if it was a feudal monarchy. Which it effectively is, except they've got modern weapons. But if it was an old school, like medieval feudal monarchy of some kind, it would make sense. Like, of course, a nation like that exists. Mordor has to exist somewhere. But then to think that it exists in this day and age is fucking astonishing.
Yeah.
They had one of the laws in North Korea is that when they have public executions, if you're under 12, you shouldn't watch. But if you're 12 years old or over, you have to watch. And they like line people up and they time defenses and shoot them in the head and then throw them out in the rice field or something.
Yeah, well, let's not, while we're doing this though, let's not forget about the body count. Capitalism has wrought.
Oh no, right? Because I
actually somewhat disagree with your statement there, Wizard, because I would say, if you look back through human history, states like North Korea are more the norm than what's normally than democracies.
I'm saying in time, many times gone by, sure, it would make perfect sense. But in this, in our age, in this age in which we live, where we like to think, and I'm routinely by Twitter mainly reminded that we are indeed a very underdeveloped primitive mammal species with an underdeveloped frontal cortex and all of that, but it's one of these, you look at it and you realize this exists because people allow it to exist.
Well, think of Somalia. Somalia has been a freaking wasteland for what, 30 years now?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And Somalia, one of the worst parts about Somalia too is it's one of those countries that pretty much is it's used as a trash can by more developed countries. Because Somalia does have the potential for having a blossoming economy because of its proximity to what's the fucking
Suez Canal?
The Suez Canal, yeah. And so they could, if they had the money dropped into it, but basically, a larger interest picked other places for it, and otherwise just use Somalia as a toilet. It's really fucked up.
Well, it's interesting too, though, because if you apply, if you look at Somalia and you take it into the context of how multinational corporate trade works throughout places like Africa and South America. Somalia, I'm looking here, and it's apparently swimming in uranium and iron ore, tin, gypsum, bauxite, copper, salt, natural gas. It's got all the things that any other country could be prosperous exporting. but because it's so unstable and because whatever power structures are there are so corrupt that whatever loan schemes come in or whatever other sort of investment schemes might be made available, they're either untenable because of the security situation, or they're just so exploiting that it's not going to make a dent in what the situation there actually is like. But you know, I'm sorry, I got off track because we all know that the only reason it's like that is because it's full of brown people.
Wow.
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't want. Yeah, no, we gotta. You know, I don't want to get too far outside of the emerging zeitgeist within the new wokeness.
Yeah, you don't want to be too woke.
just woke enough to blame shit on skin color. One way or another.
What was it George Carlin said? We want a workforce that's just smart enough to work the machines, but too dumb to question why they're getting fucked.
Pretty much.
Sounds like something you say.
It was either him or Marx. One of them said that.
No, but when it comes back to countries, when you look at like half of Africa, I wouldn't call them democracies. I'd call them somewhat functioning dictatorships.
Oh, they're kleptocracies, really.
Yeah.
I mean, and then the thing too is everyone always wonders, you know, how, you know, not only how do they get in power, but what keeps them propped up. And more often than not, it is multinationals who just want really, really exclusive contracts for mineral, oil, and timber rights.
Yep.
Yeah, it's, you know, it's like,
right?
yeah, the world, you know.
So
yeah, I mean, you know, yeah, they just, look at any failed tin pot dictatorship in anywhere we call the developing world now, and they always have IMF World Bank loan packages that need to be restructured every 10 years, and every time they restructure, they just turn to shit again.
But that's why I believe that North Korea is not that unusual in the fact that they just got more PR.
Well, North Korea is exceptionally bizarre, though. I mean, beyond just having a strong-armed dictator who massacres people and all that weird shit, like it is like a very bad DMT trip almost.
It's a cult.
It's a necocracy, really. I love the way Hitchens said it. It's they literally worship the leader, and he's not even technically the boss. His grandfather is still technically in charge. Motherfucker's been dead how long?
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
I know. What kind of weirdo would worship and follow the teachings of somebody who's been dead for generations?
Well, you go through the history.
Wait,
Never mind.
Go through the history of Nigeria. It ain't pretty.
Yeah, no, it's not pretty at all.
But I got this email from my Nigerian prince, though.
I bet he seemed nice.
I'm gonna be rich, y'all. I'm telling you.
Nice.
You want go through the Congo history.
Oh my God! Go through Congo
right now. Yes.
Right now. Congo right now is fucked, man.
Well,
yeah, sorry, I was distracted there for a minute. Apparently, like Pol has been making threads about me like every day for the past few days, and I'm just now finding them, and it's so funny. Oh my God!
You've hit the big time now, dude.
I guess so.
You're now somebody.
You just need now. All you need's an invite to the Rubin Report, and you've made it, fam.
Well, I'm feeling quite flattered though, because like in one of them, they said the thought leaders of skeptic community is Amazing Atheist, Sargon of Akkad, Shoe on Head, and Jeff Holiday, and I'm like, really? Me? That's nice of you to say.
You never get invited to any of the parties.
And apparently Crowd is our hitman.
Yeah.
No, and our token trans is Blair, I guess. I don't know.
Hey, what about Tara? Everyone forgets about Tara.
Which Tara?
Exactly.
What are you talking about?
Wait, what?
Hidden Tara? No?
Oh, yeah. Hidden Tara is awesome. No. Yeah. Well, you keep forgetting about her because she's hidden.
Yeah. Well, then there's also what about Cassara Vera?
Well, she's not trans. She's a trap. You can't say that she's trans, otherwise she's not a good trap. You know, people have to be lulled into a sense of security that when they lift their skirt up, they're not going to have a big veiny black penis fall on their face, but you will.
That's really, I think that's.
But
really
that begs
Paul
the question,
needs.
though.
Needs, they just all need to fall for traps. They all need to fall for traps, and then it'll just be either like it'll be seppuku or reevaluation.
Oh,
of course, God. I mean, well, seppuku for poll is going into B and posting honestly.
Oh, Jesus. Jesus fucking Christ. I don't know. I don't even know what to say. My day is like I'm so discombobulated now between like fine-ass Nigerian rapper and Pole. I don't even know which direction to go.
I love Pole.
I appreciate Pole for what it is, but it's the problem with Pole. The problem with Pole is that it's the same problem with any time you have an anonymous board, which is it'll always get judged by the spurgiest and dumbest of actions. And like mass flagging campaigns is just the most cheese dick, lazy crap in the world. Old school 4chan, like, you know, Habbo Hotel fucking trolling and shit. Sorry, pool's closed due to AIDS, that kind of shit. That was at least clever because it took some effort. But like the latest, like generation of lazy dick fucking trollers these days, like they just don't do anything. They just flag, and it's fucking lame.
I think it's, you know, it kind of does remind me of the white nationalist talking points about how great they are being white because other white people in history did great things. I think a lot of people, there's been like an influx of new users, let's say. And they go there and they think, oh man, we got free bleeding happening, we got, you know, Shia LaBeouf's flag, all this shit, and then these new, you know, just you know, these new users and shit come in and they're like, oh yeah, you know what, mass flagging campaign, this is like, oh man, we're all so badass and we've got real power now. It's like, no, you don't.
No,
you really don't. You might grab a headline when you do something that's funny, and that's why.
Yeah, Bald for Bieber was fucking funny.
Yeah.
There's
I mean, like
making a bunch of dumb people do something stupid. That's
dumb
funny.
shit is like my favorite thing out of Pole. Like when they did the Dub the Do.
That was good. It's really good.
But it's like anything else though. When something that is like, you know, originally aimed at getting a laugh starts taking itself seriously, it turns to shit every time.
That's what it really comes down to with me and like the Cham boards or Pole is the laziness. Like, because I started fucking with them a little bit the other day because they were trying to like flag a shit ton of Kraut's videos and his Patreon. So I started fucking with them, and I was like screenshotting what they were saying, and then they would reply on the board like, "Fuck you, dude! Don't screenshot me." So I'd screenshot that, and I'm like, "Hey, what's up? What's going on?" And somebody was like, "Does anybody have any good shots of him?" So I put out a cutout, a PNG of just my head, and I'm like, well, don't be fucking lazy. Let's go. Show me what you got. Show me what you got. I want to see. Not one of them made a fucking shop. Not one. Instead, they just like started whining and crying about some random stupid shit.
And instead, screen capping them.
And I'm screen capping the whole thing like, this is fucking great.
They can't stand being confronted.
Yeah, well, I mean, they can. Don't get me wrong, they can. I mean, some people on Pole are brilliant and amazing. Some of them are just incredible at what they can do. But there are just so many lazy people on there. The most effort I got out of that one thread that night was one person trying to like spook me out of the thread by, well, if Jeff Holliday's looking, I'm gonna post these gnarly gore pictures. I'm like, are you trying to get me to leave you alone by making me want to masturbate? Like, what the fuck's going on?
Oh,
you trying to get me to leave, or are you trying to get me hard?
Yeah.
Actually, talking about horror, I Hate Everything put up a video of worst horror film ever.
Ooh. Which one did he pick?
He picked Double X.
I don't think I've seen that.
Yeah, I know.
It must be pretty fucking bad.
That shows dedication. I didn't just find the worst one you've heard of. I think I found the worst one ever.
This one came out, I think, in 2017 too.
Really? Wow.
Check out I Hate Everything, and he'll, his
I Hate
latest
Everything's pretty good. I don't watch him all the time, but he does really good content. If you want to really go to horror movie that's both incredibly bad and incredibly awesome, the Feast trilogy is really amazing, really incredible.
What do you think of Cabin in the Woods?
Oh shit! I remember the first one, yeah, and it's like it goes so far that it stops taking itself seriously and just freeze frames with captions, right?
Oh yeah, well yeah. So like it's great because when they're introducing in the movie, they start introducing the characters, and it's like it'll freeze frame of the person. And they'll be like this person's name, occupation, what part they're gonna play in the movie, and then their life expectancy. Old man, comic relief, life expectancy, 2 hours, that sort of thing. And it gets to the point, and I'm not ruining anything, but it's just a great example of how crazy these movies are and how they just rip apart the whole format of horror.
They're kind of self-aware.
It's extremely self-aware. So there's like this screaming outside of this bar, and all of a sudden these people run in and they're shocked because there's something fucked up going on. And all the bar patrons are like, what the fuck? And this dude turns around, he's holding a shotgun, and he's like, don't go out there. Like, who are you? He's like, I'm the motherfucker that's gonna keep you alive, and ratchets the shotgun. And then the music starts up, freeze frame, so-and-so, badass, life expectancy, 1,000,000 years or some shit like that. And as soon as it unfreezes, monster arms come out and like rip his head off. It's amazing.
Yeah, I like the kid.
The kid was good.
Yeah, the kid was great.
Yeah. And then once they get into the sequels, you have like midget Mexican luchador wrestlers and shit, and crazy used car salesmen that are vicious, murderous motherfuckers. I mean, it's a great trilogy. It's really good.
Wait, isn't that the series where in the second movie the black guy gets fucked through a container?
Yes, I think so. Yeah.
I remember that movie.
A grandma smoothie in a sleeping bag. That was a good line. Yeah. Or we need to get from one rooftop to the other, so let's construct a fucking catapult. Good idea. Yeah. It's just fucking stupid, man. It's a great movie. You'll love it.
The best horror movie of all time is Jesus Christ Vampire Hunter.
That's a good movie.
I love that movie.
It's a great fucking movie.
The guy at the very beginning with the GBH vest and the collar. And the fucking helmet. I love that movie. We need to watch that with patrons one time.
That's a good idea. We should do a movie night again really soon. I almost wanted to do one last night, but I figured there wasn't enough time. Yeah.
Someone suggested Cabin in the Woods.
That was fun.
It's not really a bad movie, but it is a great movie. If there's not enough people in that are patrons that haven't seen it yet, I would totally love to watch it with them because it's a fantastic one.
Well, Demolition Man isn't a bad movie. It's just awesome.
It's the greatest action film ever made.
And you made me watch it. It was freaking awesome.
Yeah, it's great.
I got to watch Sargon lose it. Oh wait, that was Dennis Leary.
Oh yeah, that's good shit.
In fairness, I have yet to hear Sargon get that much exposition out in one breath.
I don't know. Man. We had conversations at VidCon. That was
I want a Zombieland 2. That's what I want.
I thought they were making that.
I think they are, but that's what I'm really waiting for. I don't know. I enjoyed Zombieland. I thought it was hilarious. I thought it was a great movie, especially the whole Bill Murray scenes.
Yeah. No, I'm just keeping up with this fucking poll thread because I think it's hilarious.
Does anyone else think that Sargon's content has changed a little bit since VidCon?
Sargon's?
Yeah.
He did a lot more.
I haven't really noticed, to be honest.
A lot more face cam stuff.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've been honestly like I remember I was pushing him to do that fucking like 3 or 4 years ago, and he's always like he's not he's personally not super comfortable being on camera, but he's kind of grown into it because everyone knows what he looks like. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think at this point, people really do need to just change up a lot of their videos because, you know, it's as times change and as attention changes, you know, the content creators have to change as well. But I don't know. I think Sargon's still pretty much doing a lot of his usual stuff.
He's not. Well, I mean, I've noticed that I've been finding too. I mean, I've only been on YouTube for about 3 years now, and you know, the whole, you know, the notion of changing up what you do, it's a kind of a fucking tightrope. I mean, the Angry Joe thing, for instance, and another one too, actually. Yeah, well, Bro Science Life is a channel that I enjoyed. I don't know if anyone's familiar. It's the dude's like he's a gym rat bodybuilder, but he just produces these, you know, funny satirical videos about gym life, like, you know, just like how to spot a fuckboy in the gym. Does he show up in brand new Nike trainers with Nike shorts and a Nike gym shirt in a fucking Nike bag and then spends 20 minutes doing squats? You got yourself a fuckboy. Well, he has a brilliant video of his is what kind of fitness chick are you? And it's just like, you know, do your Instagram followers outnumber the average reps you do in a week? Congratulations, you're an Instagram fitness chick. But yeah, he was always going like, subscribe to my channel, like and leave a comment, new videos every week. And then a month ago or so, he stopped making videos, and now he's doing some pilot for some honestly pretty bad sitcom that he did on The Rock's channel. So it's like, on the one hand, you can go the direction of fuck you, this is my channel, I'm gonna do what I want, you can all eat shit, yeah, I don't know any of you anything, the Angry Joe way, or you can go the hey, I'm moving on to bigger and better things, hope you all come with me. And that's, you know, that's a risk, but you're not telling your audience to go fuck itself. But then, I mean, what I've been trying to do on my own, and I think Andy's doing the same thing, is you notice what it is that your audience really likes. Like, what is it that they really like, and what is it that I like doing, and where do those two things meet up? And this is a way I'd like to keep going, because in terms of like SJW and feminist response shit, all that, it's not just boring to many people, but it's oversaturated now.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty oversaturated. I mean, there's still a place for it, I feel. I'll still do it when it's like something that I think really warrants it. You know, like this is a pretty fucking important thing to talk about.
You don't have to like dedicate your channel to it.
Exactly.
No.
Exactly. So
I'm going to talk about feminists and how they're kind of causing more stigma for people with mental health problems with their kind of like 50,000 conditions.
Oh yeah, no, I agree. And those are really good things to be talking about. I think that's really kind of nails what I've been feeling about when it comes to the social justice videos is I don't really want to make fun of social justice for the sake of it being Looney Tunes. I want to take it apart because of the things it's actually doing to people.
Yeah.
So that's like my whole point of view on it at this point.
Jeff, you seem to cover a wide variety of topics as it is. So
I try to.
I've never really thought that you painted yourself into a corner as far as that's concerned.
I'd say like maybe 7 months or so ago, I was pretty painted into a corner. You know, there was a period of time over like 2 or 3 months where I just so much social justice, so much, and I've very slowly but surely been kind of like pushing it back. That's why I like the Mr. Wiggles stuff, is because then it at least is like really funny and is a challenge for me to make, you know? And I think that has rewatchability. That's the other thing too. How many of those like anti-social justice videos have rewatchability? Like really.
Unless you're Dr. Random or Cam, in which case.
These are pretty good. Yeah, especially when he brings some music into it. Like that's your hair is green. Yeah.
It really, I think, depends on the video, like whether or not you can sit down and rewatch it again. But yeah, I think you're kind of hitting on that though. Like, there's really not a lot of I'm going to go back and rewatch this.
Right.
Like, especially something from like 6 months ago.
Well,
I'm not going to go back.
Well, I mean, well, there's a lot of channels too. I noticed, which it's sort of single serving content in that sense. In that, the videos they make, they're not so much about, and actually it goes from high to low. I mean, you can look at like the white YouTuber, right, who he just jumps over whatever feminist social justice video he finds, or you can even look at Philip DeFranco and like, you can't go back 6 months and watch a Philly D show. Not because it's not good or anything, but it's just because like he's talking about shit that happened that week that you don't really, I mean, you either remember it or you don't. You're not really going to get much from it.
Right.
And then there's other channels that try to craft content that, just it can just live on YouTube. You can just enjoy it. I mean, if Grade A Under A ever, if it wasn't for the fact that he flaked out and got trolled out of YouTube, like I'll still go and watch like a Grade A video from time to time, or I'll like show it to a friend, like, oh, you'll get a chunk out of this.
That's one of the reasons why I like watching Undoom's history stuff. Undoom's history is brilliant. I love it. But his audience respond to it well because they're sort of used to him shouting morons, fucking morons. That's one audience you have. You're building a whole new system. You're building a whole new type of video. You're going to gain that audience, but it's going to be slow. People are going to have to discover that.
Yeah.
You guys should try to get Philly D on the Saints one of these days.
I'll try and get PewDiePie while we're at it.
Hey, I really enjoy Sargon's long form videos where he, like the whole thing he did about cults and socialism and exploring concepts from classical liberalism. I love those videos, but I know they weren't particularly popular.
Well, consider consider what it is that really flies on YouTube. What really gets the views in our circles over here, despite the fact that so many people want to fancy this whole area like the intellectual side or whatever. It's the drama videos that get the heat. Everyone loves the drama videos, and then at the same time, when you look at like other channels, what kind of shit gets big? There's a reason Jake Paul exists. And
Did you see his interview with?
Fuck that guy, by the way.
Well, I mean, Keemstar is another great example too. I was joking about it the other night, and actually, I was joking about it last night when I was streaming PlayerUnknown. And for a lot of people who like to think that they're super red pilled and getting the intellectual content, it's really, instead of hooting Jerry, they're kind of chin up and saying, Gerald.
Yeah,
Gerald.
Actually, if you want a channel that is underappreciated, you ever heard of Star Trek Continues? They just put another episode out.
Oh, Steve Shives was talking about that on his stream.
Yeah,
Speaking of Steve Shives, I sent a message to him today because he doesn't block me. So he has an itinerary for today. He says, hang out with my Patreon patrons, watching a new episode of Trek Continues, record late night seating with Lemmy Listen Pod. And then I put in cross-out text, have open discourse with persons of opposing viewpoints.
Now, was that channel one of those guys? Because I remember hearing about it basically when they announced that CBS was going to launch a new series, and I remember because Star Trek fan fiction and shit like that's a staple, and all of a sudden now that CBS owned it, I remember there was like a series of lawsuits going out because there was like a Kickstarter film, Star Trek film someone had made, and up until CBS took over like they did, everything was fine, and then they were like sending out cease and desists. And
no, that's a different thing. I forget what movie that's supposed to be a movie. But this Star Trek Continues is like it continues the adventures of the Enterprise after the series ended.
Which one? The original series?
The original series. So like it's Captain Kirk, Spock, and all them kind of moving forward. And it's actually really good.
I've heard it was pretty good. Yeah.
Well, I fell out. I mean, I was a hardcore Trek fan when I was young, and I did kind of fall off during Voyager just because I just couldn't get into it.
I could get into 7 of 9 if she wanted me to.
Yeah. Well, it was funny today though. I saw somebody tweeted out a link to like a wiki fan page, and like I guess they got into a point where they had like time ships, and like the Federation was like, "Oh, so they're all Doctor Who now." Okay, that explains the new black female lead, trying to get more diverse and such. I want to give that show a shot though, and honestly, even though the people are bitching, I'm like, it's just SJW shit. Like I can't remember. I think it was Sonique, but the actress, her performance in Walking Dead, like I almost felt bad for her because you can see the kind of chops she's got, and all they ever gave her was, okay, in this scene you're like on the brink of a mental breakdown. Oh, like last week? Yeah, just like last week. Keep going.
Yeah.
I absolutely hate it when people judge shows, TV shows, movies before they've actually come out. You haven't seen it. You don't know. You know, Wonder Woman, maybe it's feminist, maybe it's not. You haven't seen it. When you see it, then we'll judge it.
It's fucking great, too.
Literally everyone that I've talked to that has seen it says it's amazing. So
I think it's my favorite comic book movie I've ever seen, honestly.
Really?
Yeah,
what?
Really.
That's pretty strong.
Which
one?
one?
Strong statement.
Wonder Woman. I think it is actually objectively a better movie than any superhero movie up until The Dark Knight.
What about Showgirls? Really? Your Showgirls superhero movie. She made me come really fast.
He says this while he's wearing. Look at the shirt he's wearing.
I mean, Deadpool was great. Deadpool was amazing. It was a fantastic movie. But I think Wonder Woman is better. Honestly, I really do.
I think the greatest comic book movie made was Sin City.
Oh, that was good. This is like since The Dark Knight. I'd say The Dark Knight was better than Wonder Woman. But since then, like we've had a bajillion fucking Marvel movies. A lot of them are really good. Like Civil War was amazing. The first Guardians was amazing.
I think Logan was fucking amazing.
I think Wonder Woman was better. I really do.
Sin City was like to the letter book almost. And then
I'm looking forward to them finally actually making a real Spawn film, because there hasn't ever been a Spawn film, and no one can tell me different. I'll just plug my ears and whistle Dixie.
But John Leguizamo.
Ask you, Wonder Woman or Batman Returns?
Yeah, I just saw that. Wonder Woman or Batman Returns. Well, I mean, it is hard to go up against penguins with rockets on their backs.
That's rough.
It also had Christopher Walken in it.
Danny DeVito's performance was spectacular.
Was Christopher Walken in the? I thought Christopher Walken was in the first one.
No, he was in the second one.
No, yeah,
it wasn't the mayor.
That's right. He was in the second one. It was that other dude that played like the overboss in the first one. I'm trying to remember, but yeah, no, you're right. Yeah.
Jack Palance.
Jack Palance. Yes.
Yes. I'm my number one.
You guys haven't seen Space News trailers coming out though?
But I think I would still say Wonder Woman. There's the cinematography in Wonder Woman is awesome. The acting is great. The directing is incredible. The story is good. It's not like amazing. But the reason why I say Wonder Woman is the first superhero movie that I really truly love since The Dark Knight is because it actually evoked real emotions in me. Not just excitement, not nerd boners, just like an actual real emotion. The way it was crafted, when fucking Wonder Woman like finally just says "fuck you" and charges. I'm not spoiling anything, and I don't think we should. But when she was like, "No, I'm tired of this. You can't keep me from doing this anymore," and she just fucking goes. The way it's shot and the way it's built up to it evoked an extreme emotional response in me, and I was like clutching my seat, like, "What the fuck?"
Did Logan not do that for you?
Did what?
Did Logan not do that for you?
Nah, not really.
What about Revenge of the Nerds?
I'm gonna real quick. I'm gonna fall out and try to get these banners things finished.
I just realized we're done. It's 2:30.
Fuck out of here, y'all.
Fuck everybody. We're out.
Thanks for hanging out, everybody who's watching live. We'll see you next time. Be sure to tune in to the YouTube Saints tonight, 7:30 Pacific, 10:30 Eastern. We're gonna have Karen Strawn on. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Everybody watching in the future, hello. It's over. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.